Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. Come here to I've come here for a special sister. Uh, so we decided that we'll come in a few minutes, 10 to 15. So waiting for her. Sorry, I didn't write her name. उनका नाम मैं नहीं लिख सकी because I don't know if it is safe to write her name here. Special sister guest. So waiting for her. Thought, so I'm a bit late, and maybe she must be busy now. So don't know. Let's see. So I have my eyes on the live chat comment. Live chats. Sorry. Let's see where she is. Samira, where are you, Ashraf? Samira Ashraf. So it was difficult to get up. Very painful. कहीं का नहीं रखा है जो ये दिया है mental illness या जो भी करके क्या दिया है whatever they've given me. When Samira Ashraf comes, then I'll be talking in Urdu because she doesn't know English much and she doesn't understand English either. So that's why I'll be talking in English. So I'm losing my health. Sorry, I'm not in my senses, like full alert. Feel like it's in a trance and it's good because maybe if I was alert, I would feel more pain. I don't know. So the message for the Shia Ismaili is what I've done. I mean, I've become very brave or rude. I don't know, outspoken, very blunt. So I thought it was time, whether I sounded rude, blunt, or to kind of push them to come here. You know, although I am not a pusher, you can live your life the way you want to. But sometimes this and sometimes that. Sometimes I see why this era, and I get very irritated and all this. So please excuse me for that. All you who are given the scripture, believe in what we have sent down, confirming that which is with you. Also, this is the other. I hope the sound is good here. Just testing the sound. I hope the sound is good. Sound is okay. I'm just going to see if I can increase the sound with the sound booster. Just a minute, please. Yeah, sorry, had to pause. Hope the sound is better now. Louder. Yeah, sorry, had to pause. Okay. So let's see if I thought I'm a bit late. Samira Ashraf said 10 to 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to that where I've missed her comments. Some of them were held for review, and it didn't come on the StreamYard chat, but I had to. I mean, yeah. So directly, I had to use another device to see what I missed. So I had missed some, and there it shows in that device in the live chat comment that the messages were held for a review. So there's so free will was interesting. Shaitan, what do I think of Shaitan? Was interesting. The questions Samira Ashraf asked me. And so it's very painful. I don't talk about it right now. Perhaps I think I should go on a stretcher to the hospital, emergency or something. But no, just the thought of going to the hospital makes me. So I'm comfortable. No, I mean I'm more used to my place here and listening. I'll be listening to some things like so Bhutto's this thing is quite historical. Let's see, shouldn't get too overexcited. So I haven't watched this fully. I want to watch Justice Mansoor Ahmad Qanun Dan. I have to finish 2 hour 13. Yeah, this one 1 hour. It's the same, I think, or different. And so such clever, cunning, cosmic. Oh, so ouch! It's either my liver or something. And just bear with me, please. It was very difficult to have sandwiches. Get up, but I made it, and I'm just waiting to see if Samira would come, be able to make it. I hope all is great with her. Maybe she's gone to sleep or something. So, just this, a lot of memories come back when I watch this. कहीं का नहीं रखा हमें ये जो बीमारी है mental illness फिर chronic fatigue अच्छा मैं कल भी ये कह रही थी पता नहीं आप लोग कैसे काम के लिए जाते हैं जो ये सुन मुझसे तो सुन I can't get up depression एक तो पहले जो ज़्यादा सेंसिटिव है तो ये तो फिर सुन के like normal people how do you feel about this when you any Muslim here without killing me or attacking me personally? Has there been times when you've listened to something like this or your adrenaline is normal and perhaps when you sleep or sleep over it? Depression कभी हुआ हमारे ex-Muslim से सुन के कभी ऐसा disturbance कि आप उठ नहीं सके खुदा न खास्ता God forbid you cannot get up उठ नहीं सके तो वो वाला ये अच्छा because the sound is better on this device तो वरना notes तो इसमें है दूसरे में है so we were talking about free will. Let's see free will is हम absolute नहीं है यानी हमारे में there's no absolute free will I think and I want to work it out online at times because I don't have the time to prepare and what I've heard here and there from Robert Sapolsky, listening to Sam Harris with the Roberts, that's where I was, I found this video, it's totally like pitch dark, but very interesting to hear Sam Harris and Robert Sapolsky. तो बहुत सारे इन्फ्लुएंसेस मुझे लगता है जो जो मैं समझी रॉबर्ट सपोल्स्की का कि फ्री विल नहीं है। फ्री विल हमारे पास बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। तो इस पे हम discussion चाहेंगे. Let's see if we can have a discussion on this. But I'm not well versed about this, although his research is very thorough, deep, and very good, and he's very eloquent. तो मैं भी ये brain पे कर रही थी कि what is it that's affecting, like do we have a free will? It may seem to you that we have free will, हमारे पास free will है, और हम जब ऑफिस जाते हैं या कहाँ we are called for or invited to, हम जब जाते हैं वहाँ, तो that's what you call free will. You have the free will to go or not to go, or you have the will. So I don't know if that we have complete free will. तो ये ऑनलाइन रिसर्च हम कर रहे हैं. प्लीज़ बेयर विद अस, मी अस. तो मैं और मेरी बीमारी, हॉस्पिटल भी नहीं जा सकते. ये ऐसी बीमारी है, अपने आप को लाइक निगलेक्ट, आराम भी नहीं मिलता है. देखिए पहले तो ये क्या है. अच्छा, एक वक्त मेरे लाइफ में ऐसा आया कि मैंने कहा अगर कोई भी मुझे कहेगा ना कि यूज़ योर विल पावर, आई कांट यूज़ माई विल पावर, तो मैं उनको ना आई विल गेट अपसेट विद देम. मे बी ट्राई नॉट टू गेट अपसेट. Free will is the idea that humans have the ability to make their own choices and determine their own fates. But some of it is determined, because I've seen that वो fate जो है ना, like I didn't want to go to St. Joseph's College. When my friend told me, I said, no, I'm not coming here. And then Ernestine, one of my sports teacher, later on told me you should be in, especially college, St. Joseph's College, go to St. Joseph's College. Things happened, and she told me once that the sports teacher had come to St. Michael's School, and I wasn't there. So she told me she's spoken to to the St. Joseph's sports teacher, go there next day, meet her, and she called me from the school because she herself didn't have a phone. Yeah, Ernestine didn't have a phone in her house. Can you believe that? Okay, so this was like 1989. And so I had no choice. She said, I've spoken to Mrs. Blossom and all this. और बताया कि कहाँ जाना है, कैसे steps in the building. Go straight to Mrs. Blossom, not to the principal. I'm not sending you to the principal. ठीक है ना, because principal when Ernestine ने बड़ा वो किया था, तो मैं एक दफ़ा गई थी कि when our admissions I asked. So the principal was like, she got angry at me. Like, go and check the newspapers. And ऐसे हाथ उठाया कि और मुझे जब पता चला क्या ताकत है प्रिंसिपल में, मैंने कहा अगर लगता ना मुझे इनका हाथ, जैसे उन्होंने गो एंड चेक द न्यूज़ पेपर, लाइक उधर पीछे किया हाथ को ना, आर्म को ऊपर किया, मुझे लगता ना तो मैं पता नहीं कहाँ अपने वापस घर में चली जाती. बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग थी प्रिंसिपल. एक दफ़ा रेस भी हमने किया था ना, वॉकिंग. ओह गॉड, like she's gone if she walked at the speed of light, like, so like that. तो फिर मुझे उधर जाना पड़ा. I had to go to college. हाँ, तो ये choices तो हैं, own choices. So this is called, the ability to make your own choices is called free will. Yeah, we have a few choices sometimes. What choice do we have? If your mother says you have to drop me somewhere and there's no driver, do you have a choice? हाँ, एक दफ़ा वो चीची मिस शफीका फिक्री ने अपने नेफ्यू शी टोल्ड योर नेफ्यू कि कल तुम्हें ड्रॉप करना है हमें स्कूल और so okay, so he said, do I have a choice? No. तो मिस शफीका फिक्री उनकी आंट ने कहा कि no, you don't have a choice. No, you don't have a choice. No. Good. So he doesn't have a choice. He has a choice, but obliged could be duty, standing in the line between desire and duty. Heartbeat, heartbeat, with electric tears. Dun, dun, dun. Another summer. George Michael. Oh, George, our British TV. George. वो मैं ना देखती थी लंदन में बचपन में. George. एक कॉमेडी था, ड्रामा. So British TV drama, 1976. George Michael. लेकिन ये, this is a singer, George Michael song. Free will is the idea that humans have the ability to make their own choices and determine their own fates. नहीं, अब religion में इतना free will नहीं दिया गया है कि sometimes fate, determinism, what determines what fate, luck, God decides sometimes, right? How shall I put it? So now, in religion, according to religion, Abrahamic religions, there's also predetermined things. And अब एक हिंदू ने मुझे एक दफ़ा कहा, इंडियन ने, when I was living with my sister, कि जो ये determined thing है आपके लिए, predetermined, what I would call, लेकिन अपनी ड्यूटी तो करो ना, like what you have a choice in. So this is the free will. I thought absolute free will नहीं है, but yes, we can choose from what we have been given here. Free will is the notional capacity or ability to choose between different possible courses of action unimpeded. अभी देखें, हमारे पास तो बहुत कम choice रह गई है. Incapacitated by the mental illness, life becomes very scary. Free will is closely linked to the concepts of moral responsibility, praise, culpability, and other judgments, which apply only to actions that are freely chosen. It is also connected with the concepts of advice, persuasion, deliberation, and provision. ये क्या है? I don't understand what this is. Ancient Greek philosopher free will identified this issue, which remained a major focus of philosophical debate. Hard determinism as a false dilemma. History of free will. Epictetus, Aristotle, attributed to both It was the fact that nothing hindered us from doing or choosing something that made us have control over them. Notion is free will is perhaps first identified in the works of Alexander of Aphrodisias, 3rd century CE. What makes us have control over things is the fact that we are causally undetermined in our decision and thus can freely decide between doing choosing or not doing choosing them. कुछ मुझे समझ में आया like Robert लेकिन ये बहुत I can't I'll just show you the videos. I'm not going to play them because copyright issues and all this. The Robert Sapolsky हैं और ये तो कहते हैं कि फ्री विल तो है ही नहीं. अब इनका सुन के the illusion of free will. There's no free will. What now? तो ये इतने चैनल्स इनके वीडियोस दे रहे हैं डिफरेंट चैनल्स ऑन यूट्यूब. इनकी बुक भी है जो मुझे I should buy it. I haven't been able to put some more money. I'm losing I lost my premium here. So I have just that one thing to pay for my premium. वरना कुछ दिन जैसे बारिश हुई कुछ दिन I'm not well to call the grocery. Sorry, my J Shapiro Islam is हाँ ये भी मैंने देखा था ये यास्मीन समी. Oh sorry, Yasmin Muhammad. Who was Yasmin? Oh, Yasmin Sami was in St. Joseph's College. Or she was senior to me. क्या बोलते हैं वो जो कोर्ट वो प्रीफेक्ट जैसा होता है ना उसको काउंसिल मेंबर. Do we have free will? Daniel Dennett versus I made a terrible mistake. मैंने कहा I can't watch these debates. I was like, please close it. But now tempted. Now that I've started it, I have to end it. Right, so no, I can't watch. मैं तो कर रही थी. And sorry, like Daniel Dennett. I was like, why is he's like, attacking Robert Miragara commentary. Oh my God. I should never listen to a debate. But I want to see how he answers it something. Robert Sapolsky doesn't like वो personal नहीं हो जाता है. हाँ ये वॉच करके ना मैंने बोला हाँ देखेंगे अब हम भी रॉबर्ट सपोल्स्की जैसे हो जाएं. जैसे ना ये डैनियल डेनेट सॉरी टू से दिस बट वो एक आता अहमद नादिर. हाँ यू सेड दिस एंड यू दैट एंड यू सेड वो ना पर्सनल यू सेड यू तो और रॉबर्ट डैनियल डेनेट ऐसे करता है. ही डज दैट लाइक अहमद नादिर अहमद पाकिस्तानी वाज अ डिबेटर. मैं कहा ये तो मैंने अपने आप को रियली लाइक रॉबर्ट सपोल्स्की शायद अगर मिस शफीका फिक्री होती. अच्छा अखियों में तेरी वेट चोरी oh, there's something wrong. I have these delusions. I looked at his eyes, right? It's like Miss Shafika Fikri. But of course, he's in Stanford. He's been for how long? A professor in Stanford University. और इनकी तो अमेरिकन एक्सेंट है और बच्चे हैं on depression. What happens when our free will is curbed or influenced, let's say. अब जितु कृष्णमूर्ति को भी देखना पड़ेगा. But he's like my wish come true because I wanted to study the mind and sociology, human behavior, and he's done that with baboons and to test what is this human psychology, discuss the psychology of evil. Sam Harris and Robert Sapolsky discussed. This one is pitch black mono E channel पे. So this and then let's see what Jiddu Krishnamurti way. First, before finding Jiddu Krishnamurti, I wanted to see what the mind, how the mind is influenced. Is it influenced? मैंने रेने डेकार्ट का याद किया जो कराची अमेरिकन स्कूल में मुझे मिला था. I learned from there. मिला था. बहुत अच्छी तरह मिला था मुझे. रेने डिकार्ट और हम लोग तो डिस्कार्ट ही बोलते थे. अरे डिस्कार्ट कराची अमेरिकन स्कूल मैं तो डिस्कार्ट बोलती थी. डिस्कार्ट डिकार्ट क्या है? आई थिंक देयरफॉर आई एम. तो मुझे याद आया ना इनका फेमस सेइंग. सो फिर जब चिट्टू कृष्णमूर्ति मिला, then I was, whether I bought, did I buy this scientist book on brain or what? Let's see. I don't remember, but let's see this now, right? Jiddu Krishnamurti up on free will. तो फिर मुझे ये मिल गया. फिर मैं सब कुछ छोड़ के left everything aside, put everything aside. Even I don't think I read the whole book of Paulo Coelho, Rumi's Daughter. Did Paulo Coelho write? Who wrote Rumi's Daughter? Jiddu Krishnamurti on free will, a significant part. You can say exploring free will in Buddhist philosophy with J. Krishnamurti and scholars. Video summarizer, clarity. तो देखें, no copyright infringement intended. I hope they don't have. तो ये explore कर रहे हैं यहाँ. The discussion involved Jiddu Krishnamurti, Buddhist scholars, and David Bohm, exploring topics such as Mahayana philosophy, Sunyata, void, and the relationship between outer and inner realities. A significant part of the conversation delves into the Buddhist perspective on free will, where it's argued that in conditioned existence, absolute free will is impossible. Krishnamurti questions the nature of will, which I love to, go delve in the nature of things, tying it to desire, while examining the possibility of action without choice or will. So I made a mistake in my previous saying that we have a choice, two choices, even if we, so that is free, that's free will, but that's even then it's not absolute, but it is free will, because free will is you can make choices. So you have choices that you make without choice or will. So when you're making a choice, you apply free will. So you apply your will, which is free. You are free to apply. Krishnamurti questions the nature of will, so I was wrong. I correct myself. Tying it to desire, while examining the possibility of action without choice or will. The discussion also addresses the prevalence of identification with sensations and why thought tends to interfere with pure sensory experience. ये videos देंगे, they've given videos देंगे. I don't see how bad I am. Does free will exist? Oh, this is now jkrishnamurti.org. Very, they have copyrights stand on free will. Deterministic philosophy. Again, this is jkrishnamurti.org. The rest is on YouTube also. Non-duality and free will. Okay, let's see this one. I hope they don't have very strict copyrights laws. And I'm just going to check. What is this? Oh God. So. Oh. Some notifications. Sorry, just checking. Okay. Could it be love, thy will be done? So, oh, Martika's Kitchen. The song is Love, thy will be done. I can no longer. So we have free will, conditional. So let's see, Kribben Pillay asked, there appears to be two schools of thought relative to the issue of free will. One is like Jiddu Krishnamurti's, which implies we have a kind of free will which we can use to break through delusion. And the other is like Balthasar's, who says there's no free will, and that all is predetermined, even the desire to break through. Somehow my gut instinct tells me that life is like an improvisation rather than being a fixed script. And while I once had a powerful experience of being lived by life, it still felt like an improvisation of potential rather than a fixed plan. This also accords with quantum physics. What is your view on this issue? Greg Good. The question of free will is from the perspective of the person. Does the person have free will? Jiddu Krishnamurti ka hai? Will he come later? This is Jean Poole. Ajay, ye sabke ye diye. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, all different, different views, philosophers' views. Oh, this is very, very long. So now I don't know what shall we do then? Okay, I've read Jiddu Krishnamurti. What's non-duality? What's here? I can tap on this. Greg Good. The question of free will is from the perspective of the person. Does the person have free will? Many of the person's actions are forced or determined by factors over which it has no control. Some of these actions are accompanied by the feeling of being lived, of being in the flow, in the zone. People often count these as the best times, but are at least some of the person's decisions and actions freely chosen. To establish free will, as is discussed in Philosophy 101, classes everywhere, it is not necessary to show that every action is free. Even one free action would be sufficient. Case 1. Will that be coffee or tea? Let me think. I'll have tea, thanks. Case 2. Thought bubble rising. I'd love to take a walk in the beautiful woods. I'd like to surround myself with peace and serenity and inquire into my true nature. Putting on hiking boots, opening the camper door and stepping out. Here I go. From the perspective of the person, if the decision process is not analyzed, oh God, the actions and decisions, ये ना मुझे तो अब घबराहट आने लगी है बात पढ़ने से. तो कुछ किताबों को, is there freedom? The silent awareness. Skipping. Sorry, I have to skip it. Skip it. The silent awareness. एक तो इतना दिमाग हमने यूज़ किया है. पता नहीं कहाँ जाए. The silent awareness. Ouch. The silent awareness in which all objects appear. Silent awareness. In just a minute, please. I just have charged my computer. Awareness says yes to everything. Now I may be able to understand this one. Is there freedom? Yeah. This is a good way to look at it. Wait a minute, let me see. The person and the rest of the world cannot be found apart from the awareness. I'm losing it. In which all things appear. The person, I can't concentrate. The world arises, thoughts, feelings, and sensations. I can't concentrate for a long time now. Is there freedom? The silent awareness in which all objects appear is the true nature of all things. Is it? Awareness says yes to everything, even if a no arises. From where? Awareness says yes to the no. Aja, from us, from the personality, from the person. Awareness is without resistance, without limits or edges, without refusal and without obstruction. No, I had a free will, but every time I say, God, I'm not good. Please. God will show miracles and I would have to go back, go to the principal's house or something. What do you call that? Where you feel bound by God's decision for you. Awareness is not free. Awareness is not free. It is freedom itself. Now this I've understood because I've seen it, Muji Baba has shown it. What we truly are is not the person, but this awareness, this freedom. The person wants to co-opt this freedom, to own it, to behold it, to be present, to use and enjoy it. But in spite of this desire from the perspective of the person can never own that in which the person appears. What about teachings that emphasize free will? Entire religions and ethical systems are based on this idea. Allah, my throat. Something's wrong here. It's hurting me. ऐसे लग रहा है कि कोई strangle करना. कोई जिन तो नहीं है. Bhoot. Ramana Maharishi told the questioner that all actions are determined except the ability to inquire into one's true nature. In case 2, different from case 1. Isn't case 2 above different from case 1? Case 1. Sometimes teachings and exhortations about personal freedom are a beautiful, effective, and necessary step for freedom from the idea of being a person. Even समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Person is never free. As awareness, we are never bound. Person is never free, and choices are there, but I don't think they call it free will. There's no absolute free will here. So now what do we do? I think I need a break. Special guest sister didn't come. I think she must have gone to sleep or something. So she has told me that someone, an ex-Muslim who had a YouTube channel, has been killed, and one has been. So I'm going ex-Muslim. So she asked me. She told me that we should lovingly ex-Muslim channel killed. He had I've forgotten the name. The name she gave me of that ex-Muslim who has been killed. So I haven't never heard of it, but she told me. And I don't remember the name. So ye chhod dete hain, because if I go to that, let's see if I can go to the previous live stream and not lose the comments. So let's go. Live chat comments हैं. So right. Ooh, I hate hearing. A village में पर और अब तो देखते हैं क्या इधर है. तो हम कहाँ के भी नहीं रहे. ये क्यों कमेंट्स नहीं आ रहे? No, wait a minute. Sounds quite strict. मैं बोल रही थी मुझे बड़ी हंसी आती है. हिंदी में खाओ खाना हराम है. मुस्लिम में सुअर खाना हराम. यहूदी में ऊंट खाना हराम. हाँ, सब में एक एक एनिमल पसंद किया हुआ है. अजीब सा है ना. The masked Arab daughter. कौन सा masked Arab? सऊदी एक्स मुस्लिम चैनल है. आप सुना मज़ा आएगा आपको. उसको किल करवा दिया आपको. उसको किल करवा दिया. सऊदी एक्स मुस्लिम चैनल. यानी यू टेलिंग मी दैट अल्फादी और वो नाम क्या है? ओह गॉड. दूसरा शरीफ गोबर है. उस पर भी हमला हुआ. अच्छा, हमला हुआ. अभी बगा हुआ है. अच्छा, भागा हुआ है. दोनों चैनल है यूट्यूब पे. ये सऊदी एक्स मुस्लिम का चैनल कौन सा है? डोबर सऊदी एक्स मुस्लिम. उनको मार डाला. ओह, कौन सा यानी अल्फादी? डोंट टेल मी. हाँ हाँ. नहीं. He's alive, right? What the hell? 1 hour ago. Al-Fadi is alive. Saudi Express Mystery Bruce Christianity Pastor Abdul Fadi. Pastor. सऊदी अरेबियन फोरम मुस्लिम शेयर्स इसका ये चैनल का नाम क्या है? समीरा सिस्टर, थैंक गॉड। अल्फादी, अच्छा। और वो डोबर कौन है? मैं भूल गया। डोबर, डोबर या गोबर? डोबर, where to eat? Dober, where to eat Dober? Must be. Let me see. Just going back to my channel. Good night. Acha, thank you. Samira Ashraf has said good night. तो वो सोने गई है, उनका नाइट है। वेरी गुड नाइट टू यू। अगर मैं रिप्लाई कर दूँ, dear sister, lots of love, good night। और मैं आज रिप्लाई एडिट, मुझे तो दिखने में नहीं आ रहा है रिप्लाई। हाँ, can't see the reply. So, oh God. Sorry, तो ये गोबर, शरीफ गोबर। अच्छा, एक मिनट देख लो। शरीफ गोबर, X%। तो शरीफ गेबर, Egyptian blogger was arrested। अच्छा, गोबर नहीं, शरीफ गेबर है। विकिपीडिया ने दिया है ये 1992 और 1993 की बात है। नहीं नहीं, बॉर्न, ओह ही इज़ यंग, इज़ एन इजिप्शियन। नहीं, ये 2013 की बात है। Egyptian political activist and blogger who was arrested on October 27, 2013, age 31 है, being arrested in Egypt for atheist activism in the Middle East, criticizing Islam, supporting LGBT rights. What a tragedy, what a tragedy, what a tragedy. Argument with teachers with Ismailia, sociology, arrest and court case। हाँ, इनका सुना है हमने किसी से, पता नहीं। On February 2015, Gaber, age 22, was found guilty and sentenced to 1 year in jail. He was allowed to appear if he paid pounds, Egyptian pounds, 1,000. But instead, Gaber went into hiding. By that time, the rector had quit the university and claimed he did not recall the incident. Hiding and re-arrest. Again, on May 5th, 2018, Gaber was arrested once again. चलिए ये देखें। Oh God. और वो जो हमारा आते हैं हमें सीधा वो, अगर इंसान स्ट्रांग है तो बहुत स्ट्रांग होना पड़ता है दुनिया में रहने के लिए भी, सर्वाइव करने के लिए। शरीफ, oh God, Gaber, oh, now my hand, oh, it's so young। Arrest and court case 2013। अच्छा, then December the court agreed। On February was found guilty, sentenced to 1 year. Again, hide and rearrest. Gaber published a tweet. ये क्या है? Oh my God! Please. Oh God! Escape attempts. Mina Ahadi called for solidarity with Gaber on 26 July 2019. German. Oh God. कैसे पकड़ लिया? Please let him go. What is this on? Please let him go on the verge of committing suicide. Twitter saying that he had almost lost all hope and was on the verge of committing suicide if no help came soon. Mina Ahadi of the Central Council of Ex-Muslims called for solidarity with Gaber and pleaded with the German government to commence negotiations to get him to Germany or elsewhere in Europe. The U.S. Embassy in Egypt reported in December 2019 that he had not been detained as of that date. Gaber has shared on social media that he is banned from leaving Egypt indefinitely. And on January 21, 2021, posted on Twitter that he's going to productively spend the time left to my freedom, but most importantly on myself. Please be patient. Things will be different for the better. Qasim al-Ghazali highlighted Gaber's case before the UNHRC in a plea for the abolition of blasphemy laws. Yes, I'm with this. We are with this. Abolish blasphemy laws worldwide. Humanist renew call at UN. Please sign my name also. Count me in this. YouTube videos is ISIS Islamic. Daesh does not represent Islam. Gaber argues that Daesh, ISIS are not extremists. They are well read and well educated about the Islamic religion, its history, and they are trying to repeat this history today. The story about the Jewish village, which Gaber talks about, is from a 1992 book called, in Arabic literally, The Prophetic Biography in the Light of the Original Sources, which has been translated under the title A Biography of the Prophet of Islam. It is a widely used source in many Muslim websites. In the book, it talks about how the Prophet and his companions attacked and cornered a Jewish village of Banu Qurayza into surrender after they had acted treacherously. The Jewish villager, after surrender, asked, what would the Prophet judge them? How would the Prophet judge them? Cornered, I think it's so there's some mistakes here. Anyways, a Muslim ally of this village told them death, and then the book claims he asked God for forgiveness, probably because he felt guilty about the decision. The Prophet Muhammad ordered that they be murdered. So we have this account, and the Shias won't take it. But how can I lead the Shias to this account? See, Ismailis. Now the Ismaili Imam that are highly respected or, admired. Or maybe I never thought much about just when they mentioned him. I never said anything. Now, who shall we take these accounts from? But there's a book. The books claim only 400 were killed, but cites and footnotes that it was not sure exactly the number. It could be up to 900. The book claims the only survivors of this genocide were 3 because they claim they are Muslims. I see. Take that verse, right, before we obliterate your faces. अब गलत इल्ज़ाम इन पे डाला होगा, false accusations, treachery camps, assassinate, they wanted to attempt, ये वो. The book claims, what are they? The book claims, 3 of them said they were Muslims. 2 more because the companions of the Prophet protected them from murder. Maybe more survived. बेचारे वो अबू बकर उमर तो नहीं होंगे, फिर वो भी पागल हो गया. वह पूरा फैब्रिक रुन किया ना उस टाइम का. Well, at least we know after Exodus in the from the Old Testament, that now the Jews living with the polytheists were not having an Exodus. They have changed, but this one has come up, Prophet Muhammad. But added more because they claimed there were but 2 more because were added, I think. They found out 2 more. 2 more companions of the Prophet protected them from murder. Maybe more survived, but not more than 1 family. Oh, what a terrorist. The Prophet is quoted in the book as saying, I have done as God commanded. ये कोई God है? आपको पता है God commanded him? The prepubescent children, the book continues, who were spared death, were sold as slaves in order. क्या उनका हाल होगा? I can just, when I, in my परदेसी रे अल्लाह रासी कोई मदद को ओहा. I cannot talk anymore. I'll come after some time. Thank you very much.